Hello, my name is Emily. I did my research on a celebrity criminal in Japanese pop culture. I picked this topic to research because I like true crime. I like learning and researching the subject. I wanted to see if I can link crime to Japan and see if crimes influence their pop culture. Which brings me to my argument. While criminals can be made into entertainment, criminal activities can be desensitized in forms of media, seeing that some forms of pop culture send messages portraying an unrealistic view of both men and women, in addition to criminals being able to captivate their audience through big trends, and the society in Japan being fascinated with the thought of redemption. The specific criminal I researched was Issei Sagawa. And some background on him, he was born April 26, 1949, to a wealthy, loving family. When he got older, he went to college and he made a friend. Her name was Renee, and she's the top right picture. He liked her a lot, a little too much, and although she did enjoy his company, she did not see anything romantic with him. She was tutoring him in German poetry, and one night when she's tutoring him, he goes and gets a shotgun and shoots her in the head and neck area, and then proceeds to conduct his cannibalistic rituals on her. In my research, I wanted to talk about the view of women in Japanese culture and in pop culture. In Japanese pop culture, women are the nurturers, they take care of children, they cook, they clean, and whereas men, on the other hand, they have the careers, they make their money, they have the education, they provide for their families, and so on. In their pop culture, like in mangas or animes, women can be viewed disturbingly. They can be objectified, over sexualized, they can be the romantic interest. And again, the mangas or animes can be violent and disturbing and can even include sexual assault and sexual harassment, among other things. Um, I bring this back to Issei because he had no respect for women. He saw them as objects. He wanted to possess and destroy them. A disturbing quote by him I saw was, "Feminine objects are less dangerous when controlled and dismembered." And there is a desire to muffle individuals that can stray from the norm. Media such as images of women in weekly male comics can play an important role in magnifying these stories. Some other popular stuff that you can view from Issei Sagawa are in literature. In the far left photo is a book. Uh, I believe the title is in French, but to translate that to English is Letters from Sagawa. It was published in 1983, and it is 62 letters sent from Sagawa to the author, and it won the I don't know how to pronounce that. But it's an award in Japan. It's a it's Japan's most sought after literary prizes. And it's awarded to new authors as well. In the top right corner is an autobiography called In the Fog, and it's a story of love and cannibalism. In the bottom right is his manga. It's a memoir of all the crime, not all, the crime he committed in detail with pictures and everything. Some other popular things out there, there's a movie about him. A band called The Stranglers did a song called La Folie's on him. The Rolling Stones made a song about him as well called Too Much Blood. A famous YouTuber named Bailey Sarian did a video on him as well. I recommend watching it. She goes in detail about his life and his crimes. Um, the Japanese Times did a interview with him as well. And on the far bottom right corner is another true crime story book. These are my references. Um, Observing Sagawa as a Japanese sensation, he has demonstrated celebrity status through his crimes in turn creating pop culture among the masses through mangas, books, interviews, music, movies, and more. I think it's very important for creators, influencers, writers, and directors to create an objectively hard line to promote positive messages rather than glorify and desensitize negative actions. Encouraging a more pensive approach to crime and media, Japanese pop culture can provide a more educated and conscientious society. And that's it. Thank you.